Hello and good evening everybody. This is Sunaina and welcome back to my channel for another reading with the sign of Sagittarius for the month of April 2019. Now Sagittarius guys, I have your card on the table, so I'm going to talk about it. And before we move it to that, let me tell you, as far as your horoscope is concerned for the month of April, let me tell you that last month, which was March, it was a time for making psychological progress. It was like a psychological type breakthrough that happened to you in the month of March. Now, this has happened to most of the Sagittarians, and it happened even to those not in the conventional therapy, because nature or universe took care of it. So what has happened because of this reason is the month in April is about enjoying the fruit of those breakthrough that you had in the month of March 2019. So April, there is more fun in life, there is more joy, there is more relaxation, there is more creativity in your zone, Sagittarius. Now, your fifth house of fun, creativity, and children, it has become powerful on March 20th and is even more powerful in the month of April. So you are in the middle of one of your yearly pleasure peak, where joy itself is a powerful healing force, as you will learn after the 20th of April, when things in the cosmic world bonds together and makes your life more pleasurable. So happiness for you, Saggy, happiness for you is really now a spiritual choice, and it is no longer dependent on outer conditions that once had kind of been a powerful force in your life before. But now, being happy, enjoying life, having fun comes to you because you want it out of your spiritual choice. Now, health is much improved over March, definitely. By the 20th of April, you guys will be supercharged with energy. And this is good news for you. Good emotional health, Saggy, is very important. Therefore, with this condition in you that's coming to you from the cosmic world, you can restore your harmony within yourself, within the family, as quickly as you can. My advice to you, Saggy, would be for April, get into emotional balance, meditation if you can, spiritual healing if you can do it as well. Because after the 20th, your health planet will move into Aries. But there is nothing wrong with that, guys. But in the meantime, if you can do this portion, it will benefit you. Now, the job situation has been kind of unstable for you since March, and probably you guys will be looking for job changes that is coming up in this year and for many more years to come. But with the sun in your 6th house of work, you will have good job opportunities, possibly good opportunities in distant countries and foreign lands too, or in foreign companies. Now, love for you, Saggy, is going to be smoother this month than in March. But again, it doesn't seem serious, because for you right now, you are more interested in amusement rather than serious committed love. So love for you, Saggy, is just another form of entertainment this month. It's like, why not have fun? And you can have fun, Saji, as long as you don't have unrealistic expectations and where there is no harm that is done to somebody else. Now, you are in a prosperous period this year, but this month finances are a little bit rocky for you, Saji. You will need to work harder than usual to achieve your financial goal this month. But again, things will improve for you, situation will change for you after the 20th, and where earnings will become easier and will increase. So basically what I see is on the 10th of April, Jupiter, the ruler of your horoscope, Saji, will begin to move backward, and this will kind of make your self-confidence and independence a little bit weak. But again, things happen for a reason, and when this movement backward is happening and you're feeling that those two areas of your life is being affected, yet it can also be a blessing in disguise for you. So, because all the time, Sagis, even though you like to be independent, you believe in independence, but you don't need to be in charge all the time. Sometimes you will have to let others have their way, and you will have to learn to adapt to conditions best as you can. Now that time will come to you, but later in the year, when change will be easier for you to impose, Saji. But at this point in time, these are the headlines for you for the month of April 2019. Now, having said this, guys, I have your cards in here. Your goddess guidance is us calling for peace. So whatever you're doing in the month of April, Saji, make sure that you can keep your higher self in a much better way. Because for you, the message from my goddess guidance is, there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully for you. You will just have to be in the right place in the month of April, and other things for you, Saji, will be taken care of. You just have to keep your higher self in the right area. Now, having said this, also in the higher self, guys, you don't need to juggle anymore, because the moment you juggle too much, you will lose your peace. Okay, so whatever is happening right now in the month of April, go with the flow of the energy. Like I said, you don't have to be in charge of your situation all the time. You should allow people to take charge sometimes and do things for you, and you will have to adapt yourself to those changes. It'll come later on when you will be in charge and things will happen for you. But at this point in time, guys, Sagis, you don't have to juggle too much. You don't have to juggle in your higher self, period. Because the moment you do that, you will again lose this beautiful energy that's coming out from the cosmic world into your zone. So you need to keep your mind composed. You need to find your serenity, your peace, your comfort in your higher self to allow the universe to work for you in the month of April 2019. And what you can do, Saji, in your higher self is you will have to become, or you will become, the charming person that you are. Bring out the best in yourself. Use your beauty, your charisma, whatever the thing that you have in your higher self, bring that back. You are a person who enjoys the company of others. You like to have fun. Your social life, you're looking for a good party time, social places, people, friends, acquaintances. Bring the best out in yourself. Let the light shine from within you because of your social circle, your friends who will definitely join you in the gang. And at the same time, in your higher self, Saji, nurture yourself. Nurture yourself, nurture your wisdom, nurture your passion, nurture your intuition, by bringing out the best not only in yourself but also in the other people, and to become somebody like this queen in here, like somebody like this queen who is desired by many people because of her charm, her seduction, her fun, her life, her nurturing self. So everything that she has within her, this energy is something, Saji, that you will have to focus upon in order to find that beautiful peace in yourself in the month of April 2019, guys. And that's because, I'll tell you why. That's because in yourself, in your current energy for the month of April 2019, you guys are definitely in the winning streak. Okay, you'll definitely want the victory to come back to you. You are going to be victorious, Saji. There is no doubt about it. In whatever you do, you will definitely earn the reward for your courage, for your stamina, for your nurturing self, for your passion, whatever that you are holding in your current self, your achievement. You will be admired by many people at the same point in time. You can become your own leader, guys. You will be able to shine like a leader by showing an example to other people. It's like an heroic thing. Be a hero at this point in time. Kind of a hero worship. People will look up to you and say, wow, for whatever in your area that you have been able to pull from in the most effective way, or whatever you have been able to manifest in the most effective way in the past, and that is coming back to you in the form of your victory in the month of April 2019, guys. And this is a wonderful energy to have at this point in time in the month of April, and that is the reason you don't need to juggle. You find peace, you find yourself back in your higher area because you are going to be victorious. And at this point in time, you definitely will not be taking stock of any situation of the past, of the present, and nor of the future, because you want to just enjoy the celebrated time, the celebration, the heroic worship, being the leader, getting that self on a pedestal at this point in time, being looked upon by many people who will worship you and your effort that you have put for yourself, Saji. So therefore, at this point in time, you're not waiting to find out what has happened in the past, what is happening now, what's going to happen in the future. Rather, you are in the mood to celebrate yourself in the month of April 2019 in the most heroic way that you can, Saji. Congratulations, it's a beautiful energy to start your reading with. At the same time, in the theme of your month, Saji, for April 2019, you guys would definitely want to bring back your love too. You definitely want to be loved. You definitely want back the person in your life who can love you in the most equal way. You are definitely wanting to have the fun, the fun kind of love, as I told you from your horoscope reading, the fun kind of love that you are looking for. And at this point in time, you definitely want to have that fun kind of love, the childish love, the joy, the happiness, the abundance that you can manifest in your world, and for which at this point in time, you're definitely not making too many choices, or you're definitely not looking for choices. Whatever is coming to you, Saji, in whichever way it's coming to you, because you are not looking for any serious committed love. So at this point in time, you are not fantasizing about somebody in particular. You are not going or moving towards a commitment or a relationship or a marriage kind of a situation. You just want to bring back that fun, abundance, the joy, the celebration of your love in the most fun way that you possibly can manifest in this month in April 2019, guys. Okay, so at this point in time, that would be your theme, for which definitely, again, because you are not going to walk into any committed serious relationship, you will not be juggling to find your way in that love as well. You will just accept that love in the way it comes, have fun, like I said, but as long as it doesn't harm you and harm anybody else in the process. So therefore, your theme at this point in time is to just go with the flow of your love, is to just go with the flow of your energy, not making any decisions, not making any choices, not looking for roads, not looking for avenues to walk into that love area at this point in time. Okay, so you are just kind of wanting to have fun, and that's about it in the month of April 2019, Sagittarius. Now, having said this, your key goal for this month, like I said, is absolutely you don't want to participate anymore in any conflict, in any fight, in any competition with anybody, because for you, love is coming to you out of your spiritual choice. Nobody is forcing it upon you, so you're not competing with anybody for your choice at this point in time. You are competing only with yourself, Saggy, to bring the right choice into your zone with your spiritual wisdom. That's what you are doing. But you're not fighting, you don't want to fight with the outer world in any respect, personally, professionally, romantically, psychologically, emotionally, you know, in whichever way you don't want any kind of conflict or competition to flow into your life. You like you told like you have been telling yourself, you know, you can do without this in your life. You don't need this anymore. This negative energy is not for you, and for this you are not going to be definitely using any more emotions as well. If you had any condition like this in the past, Saggy, you might have gone through this energy in the past, okay, where you were fighting, you were competing, you were under training, you were looking for you know, you were kind of in a conflict situation with something in your life, and at that point in time your emotions on this energy was quite high. But now, since you don't want that in your life anymore, you definitely don't want to use or drain your emotion for this reason anymore, Saggy. You're not going to lick your emotional wound on this. You are going to kind of let it go. You're not going to give it a place in your life. You're not going to think about it. You will definitely not even want to bring out any kind of serious emotion as far as this portion of your energy is concerned, Saggy. Because in my understanding, you have already drained a lot of your energy on this aspect. So now going forward in April 2019, you definitely don't care on that anymore. You have a kind of a don't care attitude. I don't want it, I don't care, I don't want to take it back in my life. I don't want this energy back into my life anymore, and I'm going to be peaceful. I want to become peaceful. I want to enjoy my peace. You know, I want to master my own emotion. I also want to be my own guide, my own therapist, without wasting and draining my energy in places that had kind of made me sad and bitter in life. So that's your key goal for the month of April 2019. Good job, Saggy. You definitely are going in the right direction. Now, the obstacle in your zone for this month in April, Saggy, there are 3 cards in here. 2 are major arcanas, but I'll start with this card. The obstacle is to find your inspiration from your divinity. Sorry. To use your spiritual wisdom in the right possible way in the month of April 2019, because again, like I said, the trust from the divine has to come to you. You will have to bring back your own self, your charisma, your beauty, your peace, your charming self, your nurturing desires. You know, you will definitely have to bring it all back in here. You will want to bring back yourself in with using your spiritual wisdom, but that's coming up as an obstacle, which means that you will have to work for it, Saji. You will definitely have to work for this area of your life, because at this point in time, you are quite bitter inside of you, Saji. Okay, so whatever the past situation has been for you has kind of turned you cold, has kind of turned you harsh and a little bitter inside your heart. So this is coming up as an obstacle where you're not being able in the month of April to use your rightful authority, your power, and your law and order, your honesty and clarity towards your own situation in the rightful way, because this energy is blocking your heart, is blocking your soul, for which you definitely have to use your intuition or the high priestess energy, guys. You will have to open your heart, your soul, do a little bit of detoxification for yourself with the help of your spiritual healing or meditation, as I told you, to get through the light and the dark of your own self, or the circumstances that has kind of created the shadows in your life. So you will have to use your own soul searching energy in silence to find your own answers, to bring and use your own spiritual wisdom in the right way for this month in April 2019, guys. Because at this point in time, these energies are coming up as an obstacle, because you will definitely find it difficult to find your answers in silence at this point in time. But again, just because it's coming up as an obstacle doesn't mean that you cannot do it, Saji. You can definitely do it if you can retain the peace in your higher self in the right way. Okay, and if you can do that, you will definitely be able to use your wisdom effectively to move your chariot in your life once again. Okay, so this is a very important time in April, Saji, for you to use your energies to manifest the right result, because things are working out beautifully for you, but you will have to do what you have to do. And that is what the month of April is calling you out for, Saji. So take these energies in the rightful way at this point in time to begin your journey in the most wonderful way, because you definitely are getting the blessings from the universe at this point in time. Now it's up to you, guys, what you want and how you want to manifest those energies in the rightful direction. Okay, now your key achievement this month, Saji, is taking it a bit of time to really move into your areas of success at this point, or to offer your love or receive the offering of love, you know, or making your money or financial part of your deal a success at this point, or begin a new journey towards something at this point. It will happen to you. But at this moment in April, guys, you will have to take your progress a little bit slow and steady at this moment, okay? You will be doing it. You will be making your progress, but you will be making your progress out of your spiritual choice, not because of external circumstances that is going to force you or have been forcing you to make choices. Now from onwards, April 2019, your choices are going to be dependent on your spiritual wisdom, Saji, which you are going to be using for yourself without listening to other people telling you what to do, with other people guiding you or, kind of directing you towards your goal, or kind of harassing you to follow their order or command in your life. So from the month of April, you will definitely take it upon yourself to move your own chariot. But at this point, your achievement is to think about it, to get into the learning phase, to understand your spiritual wisdom, to have fun, to meet your social obligations at this point in time, with nothing serious or committed for you at this moment in April 2019. So your progress will start a little bit later, will happen a little bit later, but at this point in April 2019, guys, you are definitely halting that portion. You're not going to be moving right away into something that perhaps in the past you had done and you have burnt your fingers and you have learned your lesson well. So this month in April, your spiritual wisdom will guide you towards filling your cup back in your life with love, with compassion, with emotions, with care, with finance, with manifestation of your stability, of your abundance, of everything, of your joy, of happiness, of everything. But again, this is your achievement that it's going to be happening because you are getting ready for that process, guys, in the month of April. So this process is taking off. It's kind of getting into that area. It's moving towards you, but the movement is a little bit slow, and you have to accept that movement. You have to take it, grab it, don't question it, because at this point in time, the universe is telling you to get ready once more to fill your cup of happiness, guys. Okay, so Sagis, this is what your achievement is, that it's coming to you. Things are working out beautifully for you. You don't need to juggle to find things anymore. Things will definitely manifest for you in your world only if you can manifest your energies in your higher self in the right way by maintaining your serenity and peace in order, Saji. Now at this point in April, guys, what you need to avoid is this. Now this card has got a couple of meanings, okay? Now as far as I know, and I feel that for you, when the Hangman has come out in your reading, and it's telling me that this is what you need to avoid, it's telling me that you don't need to keep waiting anymore. It's time for you to surrender yourself, guys. It's for you to let go of things, to sacrifice those areas, those traumas, the grief, whatever you have been holding on in yourself for a long time. You will have to look into yourself this month, Saji, to find and see things in a different way or from a different angle at this point. By pausing in your activity, guys, you definitely will have to pause in your activity to find your serenity from all the suffering that has happened for a reason for you, Saji. Because now in April, because of your spiritual choice, you will be able to see the bigger picture of why and what has happened in your life. And by doing that in the right way, you will be able to go into your higher self. You will be able to travel through the dark night of your soul by yourself. From and go right deep into the underworld. And you can look up and stare at the abyss, or the vacant space. So from the bottom to the top, you will have that ability to look right deep into your soul and up into the cosmic world, Saji. to find the truth for yourself. But this is what you need to avoid at this point in time in doing all that. Okay, you just need to surrender, guys. And if you can avoid doing everything else, doing all the juggling that I just told you, you need to avoid that juggling, to just surrender and let yourself loose. If you look into this card in here, Saggy, there is this guy, this man is hanging here, and two of his legs are here, if you can see. One leg is definitely tied, but the other leg is free. Okay, which means all that I have told you is here in this leg. But he has the other leg that he can set himself free from. All those things that has happened to the Saggy, the grief, the suffering, the pain, the going down deep into the descent of the underworld and then surfacing from there again to see the top of the universe. You guys have done that before. You'll have juggled in the past, you'll have gone down, you'll have come back, you'll have gone down, you'll have come back, and you'll have juggled through all your resources at the same time. But now you avoid doing all that anymore. You can just take your time, guys. Just take your time. You don't have to do all those exercises anymore. And what you need to embrace at this point in time is your pause in your activity at this moment in April 2019. Okay, there is no need to rush. There is nothing that you have to do. You just enjoy, have fun, Saggy. Take this month of April as a month that is coming to you for a reason. A pause in your activity at this point in time, by just letting things go, by just surrendering those things in front of the universe, by stopping yourself from juggling all those things, where I have gone wrong, what have I done, why did I do that, why did the other person do that for me, why was I harmed, why did I suffer, why did the other person backstab me, so on and so forth. Please stop doing that. Put a pause in your activity. In those activities at this point in time, just look after yourself, have fun in the month of April, and enjoy yourself for who you are. Celebrate yourself, guys, for who you are. Leaving the rest of the things as they are at this moment in April 2019, guys. You have done enough of those hard work, but in April, just take a breathing time. Okay, that's what my advice would be for you guys. Now, your outcome, Saggy, for April 2019 is a major arcana of the Lovers. Okay, which means that love is something that is definitely, again, flowing back into your life, Saggy. But again, as I said, this month, I would say this month more so, again, but I would say this year more so, again, more than the month. This year also, for you guys, relationship or marriage or commitment, engagement is not your primary concern at this point in time. Even though love is there in your zone, you will definitely be having fun with that aspect of your life. You will definitely be enjoying the company of that love in your life. You guys will definitely make the most out of it in the month of April as well, where you will be able to celebrate yourself for who you are and for winning over every other thing in your life that has caused you earlier a lot of pain, grief, and anguish sometime in the past as well, Saggy. But now, love is going to be a part of your life for sure. A balance in life. Love, balance, everything in life is your outcome, guys. You're pining to bring back the love in your life. You definitely want to be united with your lover. You're definitely looking forward to spending time with the person you love, having that quality time that both of you guys can share with each other at this point in time. And that's going to be your outcome. You will definitely have that fortune to celebrate your love in the month of April going forward. At the same time, you will also find your divine origin that's coming back to you from your love zone, guys. Okay? You will be kind of putting people together, putting you and your beloved, uniting the opposing forces in yourself at the same point in time. By finding your other half, by finding your passion, by finding your desires in love, Saji. But all this will happen only if you can leave behind the grief, the sorrow, your past, your trauma. Leave the 3 tented cups behind. Whatever has spilled out has gone. The cups are empty. They are lying over here. You don't need to turn back and look at those empty cups. Rather, if you can turn yourself around to pick up the 2 cups in here that's filled with whatever you're looking for and pick those 2 cups up, that's when you will find back everything in your zone, guys. Okay, that's when love will come back to you. You will be feeling loved. You will be able to share your love. You will be able to nurture yourself. You will be able to nurture your passion, your desire, your charming self. Somebody who looks after not only themselves but also looking after other people at the same time, and also is a person who is desired by many. It's all a part of this card as well for you, Saji. So all those things are going to come back only if you can clear your energy in the rightful way to pick up the 2 cups that is still standing and waiting for you. You just need to turn back and pick those 2 cups up, Saji. That's all you need to do. Stop looking at the 3 cups that has spilled, dented, it's gone waste, and that is when your movement will start once again towards the right track. That's when, if you can do this in the rightful way, guys, you will be able to manifest everything in the rightful way, which will again start to flow into your zone, Sagittarius. Okay, so everything is absolutely picture perfect for you, Saji, in the month of April 2019. Now it's up to you, whatever guidelines, whatever I have told you, if you can really manifest it in the rightful way, to take care of yourself, to take care of your higher self, to take care of yourself in the 5D and the 3D as well, Saji. You guys will be able to celebrate yourself moving forward in the year 2019. With this, I end my video. Love you guys. Take care. Khuda Hafiz. God bless you. Namaste and goodbye.